Hello, welcome to Empower Her Daily. Today we have an interview with Vanessa. How are you, Vanessa?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I'm really excited.
I'm not buying that. I'm really. We should just be having a chat, but this is like harder than it looks.
We can't take anything too serious.
Okay, I'll just start it a little bit more casually and I can add an intro in. Is that fair?
Okay. What?
Okay, let's just have a conversation. So, we're going to have an interview with you today. How are you feeling about it?
Nervous. But
Have you
okay.
done many podcasts before?
No, never. This is my first one.
Well, we did do a practice run that somehow went better than this one.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Vanessa. Some people call me V because it's easier and shorter. I am 34, have two children, a 17-year-old and a 9-year-old. Stay at home mum and run a business at the same time.
Busy?
And I find it a struggle to get my fitness or anything to do for me into my schedule because I'm always around people and helping everyone else.
Mm-hmm. So you are one of my existing clients. How long have you been working with me, or how long have you been training for, or both? Because it might have different answers.
I've been working with Sophie for over a year now. So, hey, yeah, I hit that little. I should get a little token to say well done for
Yeah,
1 year.
I should like get a little badge or something. I'm sure that, and on social media, I could definitely do it. Like give you a little badge in your name.
That would be amazing. I'll wear that. I'll print it off with my 3D printer
A little
and
like
wear it
purple
proudly.
heart with a 1 inside it or something.
Yes.
Before we started training, what did you do? Did you do some exercise yourself? You do pole, no? How long have you been doing
Yes.
pole for?
So pole fitness was my go-to. It's a bit of a long story. How long do we have?
What, from when we should have started and finished? Probably about minus 12 minutes.
How long do I have to tell you the story? Do you do like 30 seconds?
Go ahead, yes.
Okay. So ask the question again, sorry.
I don't even remember what the question was. So, before you started training with me, what fitness did you do?
So before I had my second, who's 9, I was doing pole fitness to help with my interior muscles on my leg.
Mm-hmm.
They were incredibly weak and they were causing issues with my knees and my ankles. I needed crutches at one point. I was doing a lot of physio and pole fitness came in. So I did that for a couple of years. And then I had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I gained 14 stone.
What?
Yeah. Well, I didn't gain 14. I was 14 stone.
I was gonna say,
Sorry.
are you sure?
Didn't gain 14. So I was a total of 14 stone. After I had my littlest one, I went down to 13 stone. So I was still quite a lot larger than I was prior to that.
Well, how much were you prior to that?
I was about 8 stone.
Okay. Yeah, so quite a big jump.
So I craved sugar
Oh.
and I never used to like sugar before. So needed to nip
Yes.
that in the bud. When he was 7, I decided to take up pole. So that was about 2 years ago, which
Mm-hmm.
is 1 session a week. And I hit a wall with that. And I didn't feel like I could do better.
Mm-hmm.
So I contacted you and I
You did?
said, help me.
Yeah.
And you helped me so much. And I'm so very grateful for you. Sorry.
In what way have I helped?
So I didn't know how to improve in pole. there were some bits that I just couldn't get and I didn't understand why. I know, and hindsight is a wonderful thing, I know now. So when I came to you for one of my first sessions, we actually spoke about a plan and what it was I was looking for. And I
Hmm.
gave you three things I wanted to do or three things I wanted to improve.
Yep.
And we just went straight into it.
Hmm. We did. And how often do we train, or did we train?
So we would train once a week for 45 minutes every Monday, I think.
Okay. And when did you notice a difference, or like in how you feel, perform, etc.?
First notice I had was literally 2 days afterwards. My body was aching after the first session. Um, and my thought process was my body's aching, which means it's been working those muscles that I haven't worked before.
Hmm.
It was tired, I was sore. And then probably after about 8 sessions, so 2 months, something
Hmm.
like that, I started noticing a little bit more. Like I was able to do, there's this thing where you invert and it's called a Gemini. So you hold on to the pole and you jump your legs up. Well, what I used to do is I bounce my legs up so that I could hook the pole with with one of my legs. Um, I didn't need to jump anymore.
Oh, you could
I
pull
could
yourself into
literally,
it.
I could, yeah, without jumping. I thought, oh, I think this is working. So that
Hmm.
was quite good. And then it wasn't until I was 10 months in and when I would do moves, they were so much easier. I could literally lift my whole body with my shoulders inverted, not inverted. And then I was just like, wow, okay, I'm so much better than I was last year. The difference it took from January to October was so much more of a difference than a whole year of doing my pole fitness because we were exercising the precise muscles I needed.
Yes. It's just that like supportive strength that you didn't realize was missing from like the pole practice. When was the moment you realized, oh, this actually works? Was there like a bit of an epiphany, or was it like a slow process of going, oh, I'm getting better, I'm getting better?
Yeah, it is definitely it's difficult. You do notice some progress, just very, very minute things. Like instead of doing, I don't know, instead of doing 3 sets of 5 or 3 sets of 6, you can now do 3 sets of extended leg. Do you
Hmm.
know what I mean? So that there are these little, and it still feels just as hard, like you're working just as much, but you changed it ever so slightly. So when I didn't notice I was finding it easy, I still felt like they were quite difficult for me. But then
Hmm.
when you showed me a little bit more advancement and lowered down the reps, then it was I kind of like advanced without realizing. And it wasn't
Yes.
until yeah, I'd probably say 10 months to a year when I did
Hmm.
my first push up, and I've never been able to do a push up. So then that was 9 months after I'd started my sessions of doing push up against walls, against tables, like, and I can actually do a push up off the floor. I can do almost 18 push ups now, which is
Not
incredible
in a
to think
row, to
that I've,
clarify.
no, 3 sets of 6.
Six. Yeah. But still, like that's really good
Yeah.
progress.
I'm gonna be working on my diamond push-ups next. Watch out.
Oh, a question for you. Have you ever felt like you wanted to quit and like stop?
Yes. Yes.
Glad I've
I
not asked this
no.
before then.
It's a bit of a difficult one because it's not that I've wanted to quit. It's more that I haven't been in the mental space for it,
Hmm.
or that's mainly it. Is I haven't been in the mental space to be able to do it.
And what
Um,
did you do?
so the first time I actually remember this quite well, and I think you do as well.
Yeah.
I tried cancelling my appointment 10 minutes before the appointment. And I vaguely remember you somehow like saying something along the lines of, "What? You can't do this."
Yeah.
um, I felt a little bit guilty. So, but at the same time, I was just like, oh. So I answered the call. I called, we spoke on the phone,
Mhm.
and you speaking to me, and I literally was just like, I'm done. I actually can't do anything today. I can't remember what it was, but something was affecting me that day. And instead of getting me to do my normal workout, you got
Mhm.
me to do workouts that I enjoyed. Like I wanted to
Yes.
do a handstand. And you were just like, oh, what can you do so far? And I did it. And I was like, oh, this is actually quite nice. So we actually ended up doing like 40-minute session. It
Mhm.
was a 5-minute therapy session and then a 40-minute session. And I felt really good
Exactly.
afterwards about that.
No, I think, like, granted, if you'd have rung me and said, 10 minutes before, you should know that you're like ill or unwell. So I'd be hoping that someone would let me know a bit sooner. But if you'd have rung me and like there was something really wrong, obviously I wouldn't have pushed you. But quite often, that like feeling of I don't want to do it is kind of temporary. It's kind of the dread of it. So if you just like do stuff that you enjoy, you get into it and you can end up doing sometimes an even better session than you anticipated, or at least
Yeah.
just like getting through a session. So you're not missing it. You're just tailoring it to kind of where you're at mentally, physically, whatever. It's always
Yeah,
better to do
exactly.
something than kind of nothing.
Yeah, I do remember there have been times where I've had to reschedule them because I've
Yeah, of
been
course.
ill or a client's booked in and I haven't booked the time off for our
Yes,
sessions. But as long as I'm doing it within that week, I feel like I've been productive.
yeah,
And yeah, you can do it. Even if you can't do it on one day, you can do it on another day or find some time to do it.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. So what has made you stick at this for over a year now?
Perseverance. That's what it
Mhm.
has.
AA?
Um, I can't get out of it because Sophie won't let me. I'm joking. So,
Tied in
what's made
forever.
me what's made me stick for a year?
Mhm.
It has definitely been perseverance. Um, I want to do it. I
Mhm.
want to get better. I want to be healthy. I want to be a 60-year-old plus nanny who can pick up her grandchildren and take them to the park. Um, I want to be able to climb and play.
Mhm.
Um, I don't want my life to stop because I've stopped moving. I want to be able
Yes.
to move and continue to move while I'm living my life for as long as I can. So that's my perseverance.
Mhm.
Um, when I feel low or I feel like I can't, um, you help me quite a lot actually with
Thanks.
your messages, with what you say during our sessions as well. And
Mhm.
you tend to push me not over the limit, which
Mhm.
is amazing. I don't know how you do this, but you push me to my limits, which is great.
There's definitely
Um,
like a balance for a coach to find that you're able to push someone far enough that they're like you need to challenge yourself to like improve. But if you overdo it, you kind of just you can either like demotivate your client or they get a bit disheartened and things like that. So you want to like keep that threshold as well as you can't like challenge yourself every session because your mind like can't take that level of like pressure. Or at least I find you need like the balance of some things feeling challenging, other things feeling like really comfortable today, and like that balance of progression. So I feel like
yeah,
as a coach, you got to find that.
I saw some studies about women, especially women, definitely, with the hormone changes every week as we're going through our cycle of beautiful
Yes.
hormones. And some weeks, and I've definitely listened to my body with this as well, similar to what you're saying. Um, some weeks I am smashing it and I feel strong and I can do it. And some weeks I have to be easy on myself and I have to accept that sometimes I can't.
Yeah.
Um, And it's okay. As long as I show up and I do the best I can and I keep trying and I keep pushing forward, that's all that matters really.
Because like sometimes you can get, and I know this from your sessions, like one week you're on 6 push-ups and it's like happy days. The next week it's like, oh, I've got like 2 today. And you're like, it's fine. We just do 2. And then we would like go back to like an old variation, finish the rest of the set. And then like a couple of weeks later, you're back up to 6. And I think people like forget that, or they don't know. I don't know. But like that's meant to happen. It's part of the process. Especially
Yeah.
for women, unfortunately. It's just the path we have to
Yeah.
take, kind of thing.
I think that's
It's a
what's
good
good
message
about
to
social media is that this information is becoming more readily available to
yeah,
women and to people in general,
yeah,
which is amazing because then it will give us, and you're right, some people might not know it and some people just don't understand it. So
yeah,
yeah, definitely.
exactly. What advice would you give someone who is just starting out on their fitness journey? Hopefully with me.
What advice would I give? Well, I don't know. I don't know what advice I
Great.
would give to them.
They've signed up like instantly.
Why are you doing it?
What
I
advice? Oh, okay.
No. So my advice would be, it wouldn't be just pure advice. I'd be asking them, why would they be doing it? Why are you exercising? Why do you want to do PT sessions? Is it because you've been told to do it? Don't do it. Is it because you want to do it? Yeah, amazing. But why? Is it because you don't like the way you look? Is it because your aches are hurting? You can't put your sock on without sitting on the bed. You can't run in the park with your children and you want to. It's because you can't fit in those size 12s or because you can't fit in a pair of jeans that you loved 3 years ago, which I've actually come to the conclusion that I am not fitting in a size 8 anymore. I am a 12 and I love it. So it's fine. So my advice would be, if you want to do something for yourself, if this is for you, just purely for you so that you feel better, absolutely go for it. There's nothing stopping you there. The only person who's going to stop you is you. That's it.
I like it. Very good.
I'm hoping that with everything they've heard me say so far to what I'm saying now with that piece of advice would actually help, like in understanding what happened, because obviously I did it for myself, but there were times where you find it hard. It's just
Hmm.
hard sometimes, but you
Yeah.
just move past it and you feel
Hmm.
better for it as well. It's worth it. Because you're worth it. Wait, I can't say that, can I?
Copyright. Looking ahead, what are you excited about for your future self?
In the world of
Well, probably not
fitness.
hairdressing. Yes, fitness. Your strength, maybe your pole, maybe your just life, where it links to
Oh,
this.
my future, I cannot wait until I look like an elegant queen on a pole. I think that's my go-to.
Who's to say you don't look like one now?
No, I don't know. I don't feel like I look how I want to look because I'm so critical. Like, like I'm such, what's the word? I can't think. I'm such a critique. I'm such a critique on myself. I think everyone is their own worst critique.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Yes.
just going to keep trying better.
So you mentioned that you'd started. So basically, to give context, recently I launched the OK Empower program, and you and one other person, you trialed out the program. So you did basically all the exercises and things like that. Then you came into the challenge to be an ambassador, to basically answer any questions they had about being the person doing it. What was that experience like for you?
It's the first time I've ever had to do it. So it was a bit nerve wracking, a little bit. Um, it was nice to that was actually a really bad week for me. I don't know if you remember, but for the first 4 days, I was really ill, and
Yeah.
so I couldn't be part of it. All I could do was little emojis to these people, and I was like, "Keep going," and it was so good seeing their little achievements that they were doing, and it was just it's just such a nice feeling when you tick something off, and it was so good to see these people ticking things off. And it made me feel good because I was just like, oh my gosh, if they can do it, I can do it. Maybe not now because I'm in bed for the next 2 days, but I can do it. Um, it was really inspiring seeing and hearing everyone's story
Hmm.
and where they come from, what they're doing, and why they're doing it now.
Hmm.
And I just wanted to be there for them because that all those women were amazing and such sweet people.
I felt like you gave really good like insight into when people were like, "Oh, this is what I'm struggling with," and then you were like, "Yeah, I totally like experienced that at this point, and this is where what I did, or this is how I felt about it." I felt like that sharing of experience was really good, really
Yeah.
powerful.
Uh, I noticed with I've noticed in the past
Hmm.
when I've gone on to sessions or done something with people and I've had not an sort of like an ambassador or you see the PT or someone who's in charge of the session and they are so strong and so sexy, if you can say that word. They're just
Same thing,
so
yeah, famous.
empowered. Yeah. And they look amazing. And you're like, well, I don't look like that because ugh. So like when we did the photo, I was just like, my tummy doesn't look great. But so in my opinion, my tummy didn't look great. But I was just like, do you know what? It's fine because I've had 2 children and I am doing this and
Hmm.
it's fine. Um, I did notice that everyone was given a lot of positivity about their life.
Hmm.
And so I decided to post my negativity into that slide. So,
Really bummed the group
which,
out.
yeah, I
But
really
no, I know
bummed the
what you
group
mean.
out.
I know what you mean.
So I said to them, yeah, if you remember, I said I didn't get to do it for the last 4 days because I've been ill. It was all true. And I can't, but I am going to try tomorrow because I feel better. There was another time where I ate a lot of biscuits because I was feeling really sad. And biscuits are like 87 calories per biscuit. I'm not even going to get into it, but I used to eat like a packet of biscuit a day. That
Mine's
I never.
12.
My chocolate hobnobs. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. It's so bad. And I ate some. I ate like half a packet. And I told the group, I was like, I ate a half a packet of biscuits because no one's perfect. And I want them to know that, yeah, I might look a certain way to some people. Some people might really like the way I look and think, oh my gosh, she's finding it easy. I don't find it easy. No one finds it easy.
No, I
We
don't
just
find it
do
easy.
the best that we can do and we move forward. That's the main thing.
Hmm. It's consistency over perfection.
Consistency over perfection.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got someone sitting on the fence going, I want to start my OK Empower journey. What would you say to them?
Do you want a pillow? Because that looks quite uncomfortable sitting on the fence.
Okay, but which way are you pushing them onto this off the pillow?
I'm not pushing them anywhere. I will sit there with them on the fence because it's up to them to make that leap. If they want to leap into it, leap into it. If they don't want to leap into it, don't leap into it.
Hmm.
It's it's about empowering yourself. And if you don't want to empower yourself, then and it's not about not empowering yourself, but that's absolutely fine. Um, you don't have to join the program. We're here to support people. We're here to be there for people and we're here to make faults and improve ourselves and keep moving forward. If you
Hmm.
want to join, our door's open. But if
A
you
little
don't want
open
to
door
join,
policy. I like it.
yeah, absolutely. And there is an open door policy. If you want to join, come in, welcome arms. If it's not for you, you can go. There's no structure and stuff. It's about empowering people, not forcing
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, so the way I do it is like you c- this way of training or like lifestyle isn't meant to be a 12-week program or a 6-week program or get your beach body for summer. It's meant to be an empowering strength movement for women for life, for as long as you want to be strong. So there is an open door policy. You could walk in today, for example, do the program for a year, then take a bit of a break, come back the year after. Like, it's that way of training will always be there, and we will always be there to guide you through every step of the way.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And I'm actually working on my beach body at the moment. I've got a holiday in Portugal coming up in June,
Hey.
July. And I want that body to look.
But after you'll eat the 87 calorie biscuits.
I know, goodness me, definitely. Jeez.
Okay,
Pain in
so
my life.
is there anything you would like to ask me before we finish up?
Oh, well, Sophie. What can I ask
I know
you?
I didn't
Oh,
ask you this last time.
do you enjoy what you do?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. Tough shit. We need you.
Of course. I enjoy like seeing people become an inspiration to themselves. Like that. It's a transformation, but it's not one of those cheesy ones where people have a before and after. It's like the mindset.
Mm.
And I enjoy like encouraging that, witnessing that, and being part of that. So that would be my answer.
I have to say, yeah, completely true on that. Because I've seen people because I think that's how you get people to do better is by inspiring themselves. Because when they see the results and we keep moving forward, it's there, isn't it?
Because
We
I
just
can tell them, I can go, oh, I can do this, I can do that, but that's not going to matter to them because, especially being like a coach, you kind of get given a different step anyway. They're not going to compare, you're not really going to compare yourself to a coach. But when you witness it amongst the people you see around you and then you feel it in yourself, it's like a different experience.
Mm.
And that's what I aim to encourage.
Actually, that's one of the reasons why I like our sessions. When
Mhm.
you in Empower, when you were doing the videos, you were showing the different moves that we could do.
Mhm.
And watching you do those moves at your ability comforted me because I was thinking, oh, she can go that far and she's quite strong, which means I don't have to go that far. Do you
Mhm.
see what I mean? And then you gave us the different tiers. So there's like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and you could do it in any tier you wanted. And there were some things that I could do in tier 1 or could do in tier 2. But it definitely helped watching and seeing you doing something.
Thanks. And struggling even with pulling a towel apart. I remember doing that video and I was like, I've got to do these more often. Jesus, like pulling
Yeah, I
that
know.
towel apart, lifting it up. I was
I
like,
was
you don't need any home equipment. Just grab a towel and pull it apart. Because Christ.
I was thinking she's going to
Hard
put
enough.
that in her sessions. I know she is.
I know. I'm going to like start.
I was quite surprised when you were pulling the tea towel, and then I heard how out of breath you were. I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
Those like little things can work. If you have enough engagement and intention, you don't really have to do a load of stuff. You just have to have, like I say, intention, tension in the body, and then a rep scheme or a time. Like that's enough.
Yeah.
It can really work.
So yeah. Let me see if I've got any more questions for you. Let me have a think
Okay.
because you didn't prepare me for this, so I have to now
Sorry.
take this.
No, you've got to come up with something off your head.
Okay, I've got a question for you. Why did you get into coaching?
So yeah, I have always done coaching. Even when I was at school, I was coaching the other kids like sports and things. And then I went to uni. I did a PE course. I did personal training as like an extra qualification at the same time. Busy time. Then I did a bit of traveling, but even when I was traveling, and then I moved to Ireland for a bit as well, I always like did personal training along the side. So it was always like an extra source of income. But I didn't really have any intention to do it as like my career and my job. And then a few years ago, then was coaching CrossFit. And then about a year and a half ago, I opened up my own gym. So I've kind of just fallen into that path. What I found with myself is that it's something I'm quite good at. I'm a different coach. I would say I'm not flashy or what you typically experience with coaches. I'm a lot more attention to detail, empathetic, and down for like you say, the perseverance, the consistency, the commitment, and not a load of the other stuff. And I think now I'm stuck in it. Basically.
Do you know what
But I
though?
enjoy it.
If
It's good.
our path kind of like we go down these different paths and we don't know where we're going to end up, and sometimes it just leads you on the right path. Like I didn't think I was going to be a hairdresser working in
Hmm.
my own salon, but here
Yeah.
I am. And yeah, I would definitely agree with your statement. You're not a celebrity coach.
No.
You are a empowering coach. And that sounds a bit
Thank
cliche,
you.
but you actually are. You're down to earth. You're there.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I think that's why it works for me, because I couldn't do a flashy coach, a celebrity
No.
coach. I think
I
I need
remember this
someone who's down
girl
to earth.
in one of the gyms I used to train at, and she'd like be dressed like entirely in pink. She had this like really long like blonde long ponytail, and she
Oh,
was
that
like
sounds
a
delicious.
PT, quite a new one.
Yeah.
And I just found her so irritated because she was so enthusiastic, and I'm just not. I can be, but I'm also just quite laid back and like, I don't know, a bit
Yeah.
determined to get on with it kind of attitude. Whereas I was like, and so many people were drawn to her, but you could just see other people being like, oh my God, like, I'm switching off. So I was like, okay, my niche is those people, the
Yeah.
people that can't hack, the crazy pink lady was like, I need to become that person.
That's literally, yeah, exactly. I mean, with hairdressing, I have the same thing with clients and I'm completely okay with it. There are some clients that I'm just not going to click with, and I'm just not the hairdresser for them. But that's why we have so many coaches and we have so many um,
Hairdresser.
hairdressers out there, because, yeah, sometimes we just don't click. But we will. There's so many people in the world. There's like 8 billion people or
Hmm.
9 billion people now. It's crazy. So, yeah. And in our own little towns, which is why your online thing is so good, because you can literally reach out to everyone, which is amazing.
Hmm. All the people that need to be empowered. Okay,
Exactly.
last question. We've got to wrap this up. Give me a phrase or a sentence or something that sticks with you.
Your slogan.
Haha, very funny. If you could reel it off, then I would say yes, that can be it. But you can't just say your slogan. What?
What's your
Do you
slogan
know?
again, Sophie?
Exactly.
Your rights,
Your rights.
your life, your
Your life.
ah, your life, your actions, your truth. No,
No, but you should pick one of these and just run with it.
yeah,
What's
it's just
your
one time.
what's your phrase that keeps you going?
You ever seen the movie Meet the Robinsons?
Is that the kids' film? Like ones
Yeah,
with the guy in the
I have
future?
two children. Yeah, I have two children. Leave me
I
alone.
know, and I don't watch films, but I've actually seen that twice. I had it on DVD, and I haven't even seen The Lion King. So yes, I've seen it. It's a great film.
You really need to watch The Lion King. This is
No,
appalling. You would lose views just because you've not seen The Lion King.
my numbers.
So yeah, Meet the Robinsons. And
Hmm.
I say it because that's how I feel. Keep moving forward is
I've got that
literally
on
the
a
way
T-shirt.
it is amazing, honestly. And I've watched that movie so many times with my children, because it shows that it's okay to fail. It's okay to trip up and make mistakes. I mean, failures are amazing because you learn from them.
Hmm.
But it's so difficult to learn from your mistakes, to learn from your fails, and not feel low about it. But it's
Hmm.
so true. If you can learn and you can step forward, I mean, yeah, you're winning. You're winning at life because you're getting better every time. So
Hmm.
yeah, keep moving forward.
I like it. Okay, well, thank you for coming on the podcast. Maybe we'll do another one, just to
I'd love that.
Yes,
Let's
come
do
back.
it.
We could talk about something else.
That's if everyone wants to. We'll see what everyone else says.
This will be my lowest rated episode. I feel like forget
I
it.
really hope not. Do you know what? If anyone's listening to this and they've reached the end, can you just drop a like and a comment and then tell us if you want to see this again or if you have any questions? That would be amazing.
Otherwise, I'm just going to imagine that someone's like turned the first few minutes on and go, nah, bored of this, and switched off straight away. So yeah, you have to like or put a smiley face in the comments so I know someone has watched it all the way through.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, do you know what we could do? We should do something like on Spotify and we should just do like a casual chit chat and get callers on as well. That'd be amazing.
I don't know how to do this though. If anyone listening knows how to do like tech stuff, could you like reach out for some help, please?
Yeah, we'll give you some work.
Yeah, I'm not very good at because I'm just tech illiterate. Okay, Vanessa, do you want to close out the episode with me?
Yes.
Do you know the statement?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Your
Your
journey
journey, your
at the same
pace.
time, not different time.
Yeah, but you said 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's not going to work because there's going to be a delay.
Oh, okay, fine. Then you say it. You're going to close out the episode. So say this is your journey, your pace, your strength.
Okay. This is your journey, your pace, your strength.
See you next time.
There we go.